Guys, I figured out the problem. I figured out the problem. Because it wasn't muted. It just, for some reason, in the properties of the actual thing, in the properties of it, my headset wasn't connected. It was on default, whatever the fuck that means. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? What the actual... I'm so mad. Anyway, hello Forgotten Loser, hello Bread the Goob, hello Ant, how are all of you today? I'm glad to hear that you're not sick anymore, Forgotten Loser. Sorry to hear that you're doing finals though right now. Okay. And I was trying to show, well, you guys already saw it, but I was showing off the other page and then complaining about how difficult these hands are. Jesus. LOL. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I gotta make sure to check that, I guess. This computer, I'm on the old one. It's really on its last legs. I need to start drawing on the other one. I need to get over my hatred for that little drawing tablet because it's just so awkward and weird and different, and I don't like it. I want a big screen one. But I can't afford it. I can't afford that. It's too much money. Let's get rid of this. There's something on there. Okay. So I'm gonna trace over these hands. Well, the blocking that I did of the hands. How are you? I'm pretty good. I woke up late today. My sleep schedule is just fucked. I don't... So, there's that. But I went to sleep at a normal time last night. Didn't seem to help, so, not good. Okay, so this is like the inner... Right? This is such a weird hand position, isn't it? Can probably... This is gonna kind of fade into the gradient that we had earlier. I think I need to make the wrists bigger, though. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna adjust that. I purposely fell head first into the snow. It's unique. Oh. It snows where you live? That's nice. It's just, like, really foggy here. Everyone's freaking out because this is the coldest it's been in, like, a decade because of global warming. More than a decade, really. I'm trying to figure out how to make it more... I think that's fine. You are not going to be able to see it anyway. What I'm hoping is that the gradient, like, covers from, like, right here onwards. So this is more just, like, we're trying to figure out how these hands work. Because isn't this weird right here? Like, how do you do that? Because we're doing just line art, and while it is true that... Because my plan for this, right, is that this whole figure, I want it to be black, with, like, this bit being white, and then some of the outlines also being white. Right? And so you're not going to see a lot of these... Well, you are going to see a lot of these details, because you're going to see... They're going to be white. Most of them are going to be, like, outlined in white. The problem is that a lot of, like, these little things that you see going on look fine if you're doing realism, because you have the shading to kind of, like, give you the understanding, or the viewer the understanding, that, like, this is further back in space. But because it's line art, it kind of starts to look weird. And that's what I was having trouble with, of, like, I don't know how to, like, make these hands and then make them look good with just line art. Which is why I ended up tracing over them, because well, with the blocking, so I could see what the fuck was happening. Because in this pose, I could not tell where this hand really began and where this hand ended. So, that's why it looks like that right now. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure out how to do this together. I'm already thinking that I'm gonna have to make the wrists bigger. Although right now that looks fine. I don't know, maybe the hands are too big. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh wee, I finished my doctor's appointment and now I gotta wait around 4 weeks for a referral to talk to another doctor about hormones. Oh boy. At least you got that referral though. Nice. There's so much waiting with this kind of stuff. It's crazy. But you'll get there eventually. It just takes time. It snowed on Sunday, so it's very pretty. Ooh. What is I don't know if you could describe it to me, but like what does it look like when like the snow is like fresh like that? Like how does it feel like? Cuz I've only been to the mountains when the snow is like starting to melt a little bit. I don't know what it looks like when it's like freshly snowed cuz I just don't live in that kind of environment. Okay, that's the pinky. We're definitely okay. I think cuz this is going over the fist, right? Should I make this also kind of like this one where it goes down a little bit like this or not? Cuz I feel like it kind of looks like a sausage with how I drew it. And I know it's not we're not going to this is kind of like the other I guess sketch. So we're not going to this isn't the final line art anyway, but we're trying to figure out how to make this look good. So maybe this needs to be more squished a little bit and more like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say with this. Okay. Yeah, happy for you, Ryan. Hope things are working out soon. Yeah, I feel so icky. I'm gonna dip. Good luck. Don't get too distracted. All right, bye, Ryan. I hope you feel better later. See, in the picture, I think that's like, I think it's like everything. But the problem is, I think we're gonna do that instead. I don't know. That starts to look weird, doesn't it? Man, I kind of like the form of it, and then I look at it all together, and it looks like crap. Which is like the problem with tracing, which is why you should only use tracing as like a tool and not with the intention of like this is going to be my final work, because it's going to look weird if you do that. Which is how we're using it right now. Okay, I can kind of this is kind of making more sense now. These are probably where like the knuckles are. But it looks like so odd, doesn't it? That's such a weird hand. Like, it's perfectly like well, obviously hands can do this, but when you really study it, it looks so odd, doesn't it? Actually, I think the knuckles should be lower. I think it's more like this. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And then you can't really see the pen or anything. I guess that one is like more rotated towards you, like it should be more like this. But I think I'm not gonna do that. Mainly just because I feel like, is this more interesting? Okay, maybe I do have to do that. I don't know. Let's not look at the blocking anymore. Because I feel like it reads more like it's just more aesthetically pleasing if it's like this, right? Even if that might not be like quote unquote anatomically correct, I think that's more aesthetically pleasing. I feel like ice, like my palm turned red so quickly, but I did like throwing snowballs at my brother. Aw. That's fun. Okay, let's do the other one before I move on. I'm adding details that aren't there because I know they probably should be there. This is gonna be fun. Isn't this gonna be fun right here? This beautiful pinky that folds in on itself. And then once again, I think those knuckles are actually correct. The only thing that I really couldn't figure out even with the blocking is because most of this is hidden behind this. I guess it just goes under. I guess there's nothing, right? That's something I got wrong then when I was trying to block it out. It just kind of goes under this like this. It's just so odd. It's just so odd. It's just so odd. And I guess finger 1 is like this. Finger 2 is like right here. This is finger 3. And it goes down like that. And then this is finger... Which I guess they're all kind of like spread out a little bit. Let's look back at the reference. Let's see. Because this is just a shadow. That's nothing. I feel like it's almost harder because you can't really see where it becomes... where the fingers end because the other fingers on top are blocking it. So it's just like a mass of flesh. That's like no fun. Oh, I actually got the knuckles pretty much right though. That's nice. This is gonna be fun to figure out. I think maybe because it's gonna be less detailed though, we can get away with just like not with just putting in those little things there. Let's fix this though real quick. I think that finger comes more down like this. You know, like what if I do that? Does this make sense? Does that make sense? Because it looks fine with the blocking. And it looks normal in the picture. And it looks so strange when you just think about it. I'm thinking about it too much. I'm thinking about it too much. Let's merge these two things together. Let's do this again. And actually, let's make another layer because I think we need to adjust it a little bit. Like this a little bit. I think that looks a bit more aesthetically pleasing, doesn't it? And then save it. And then this, I think this needs to be a little bit more down. Maybe like that would be better. Like, we can still do all this. I just feel like that transition into the palm probably happens a lot lower than I think. I think that's pretty high right there, where we had it. And let's make it more angular while we're at it. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, just go up there. Let's stick with where we had the things right here. Get this palm to be just a little bit bigger. And then I do want this to be like a similar size, but then it needs to like go bigger. I don't want to make the wrist too thick. Let's actually move this to the side over here so I can actually look at it. Alright, okay. Because I don't need it for like study purposes anymore. I need it so I can actually look and reference it. Bum bum. Yeah, you really lose this hand, this finger right here, into that shadow. Same even with the thumb over here. It's just like black right there, which is terrible news for me. Which is terrible news for wanting to do the line art for this. Man, the hands are so disgusting looking when you really think about it. Like, this is just all bone, and like just between your fingers it's just like pure, it's like skin. It's fleshy skin. That's disgusting. That looks terrible. Okay, where did my other layer go? Okay, okay. I feel like I want this to be a bit more like squarish. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. We made it a little bit smaller. Which again, that might not be atomically correct, but it sure does look better. Because the way they were originally, it does start to look like they're all the same size, even though they're not. But just because there's no like variation, because they're all like bending. I don't know. And we don't want it to look that way. We want them to look like they're all different sizes, which isn't how it's going to be interpreted at a glance. But I don't want to mess with the lengths of the other ones. This is another one where like technically this they look like they're more at an angle than they really are in the actual picture. But that's fine. That's fine. I feel like we could probably push them. I think the knuckles are even further down. That's shading, man. That's shading that we're just not gonna get is gonna kill us a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna have to be crafty with this. We're gonna figure this out though. 25 minutes into the stream, and my final assignment is due tomorrow morning. I haven't even started penciling in the comic panels. I'm done for. At least I cooked dinner for my family. Yeah, at least there's that. At least there's that. Is your final assignment just making comics? My dog is outside my door. You can work on that while you're watching Soda Cider. Hello. Come on. Did you run away from your mom again, Chibi? Come on. Oh, whoa, are you okay, buddy? You okay? It's okay, buddy. I think I picked him up weird from his when I grabbed him. You're okay, buddy? Okay, go on my bed. Pobrecito, pobrecito, perrito. Now he's mad at me. Okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Yeah, it's a fully rendered comic. Then get on it. Get on it. Oh boy, oh boy. Is this for an art class? Forgive me. I don't know. I don't know how old you are, so I don't know if this is like a high school art class or like you're majoring in college art class. Because it would be kind of funny if you're majoring in college, and I'm just like, so is this for like a little art class that you're doing? And it's like, no. It's like, no, like this is people are always so what's the word? Um, condescending when you're an artist and you're taking art class and like, oh, your little art class, your silly little art class. Ooh, you have your little vase due tomorrow. The class I took this semester is a graphic narrative class. It's a comics making class. The professor teaches you the process of making a comic. Ooh, that's fun. Wait, anyway. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying how people are condescending. Yeah, it became a running joke because we had someone in our class who was from a different major who she would refer to the art majors like, oh, these aren't majors. It was hilarious, but also like, wow. It's funny. I think I'm gonna make this finger bigger. Okay. Okay, I have... Okay. Hold on. We're recalibrating. Because I think we need to make this... Okay, alright, fuck off. Why did you do that? Stop! I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to work on this. Because in the original photo, this is curving like the same way the other one is. Do you see that? But for whatever reason... Okay, let's go and wait. Let's look at this. Let's have a gander. You know what it is? And this is crazy. I don't think it curves at all until we get past the point of where this knuckle would be. And so it has to go like all the way up. Like this. That's kind of crazy. That's a long ass finger. That is a long ass finger. That's probably what I was mistaking for this part of the hand in my blocking. I was wondering why that bit was there. It ends in like the same place that I put it though. But it doesn't even really like curve in, does it? Let's see. It's like that. There we go. Which is just another case of like, this is technically right, but holy shit, does it look crazy. That looks crazy. That looks insane. I think it'll be fine though. I think we'll get away with that. I don't know. There's nothing I can do, I guess. I guess that's what it looks like. It looks correct, doesn't it? But if you just think about it, it looks so weird. I guess technically, this should probably be actually even further up over here. Okay, that was not. Because if you see the way it looks here, right? Which granted, I also think that this bit might have all gotten stretched out when we were fucking with it. So let's This is so fun. This is actually so fun. Those look way too stocky now. I need to leave it alone. I need to leave it alone and let it be what it wants to be. And I think I just need to let this be longer. It's not like it's like I'm already stretching out the other ones a little bit. I need to let it be free. I need to let it be free and let it do what it wants to do. And let's also like just tilt that just a tiny bit. I want to clean up these edges just a tad. Just a tad, just a tad, just a tad. Okay, there we go. That is the first hand. How does it look compared to the original? Well, let's actually just open up this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That wasn't. This pink was a part of the blue. I fucked up there. It's okay. That's probably part of why I was having such. I was confused by it. Still worried about that inner hand. It's okay though. It's okay. I feel like I could do this hand better. I might redo it on my own time. Because I think it's a good start. And I'm like, I think I understand it now. I think I understand it now. But I need to do it again. I need to do it just one more time. Because I'm understanding how things are coming together now. I also think that I don't want this to be the final of it. We got the knuckles in the right place and everything. Un paquete. It's not for me, is it? I didn't order anything. Did I? No. Now I'm second guessing myself. my mom from downstairs screams that there's a package, and I'm like, I want to know if it's for me or not, even though I don't think it is. Oh wait, it might be because I ordered books for my niece. Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. I have to go check. I have to go check. When you last streamed making this comic, you copied the flowers a few times and said no one will know, but I remembered. You're so right. I did. Hold on. I know what you're talking about too. You're talking about these flowers down here. Guys, can you tell? I think they all look so different. That was forever ago. Because we did that panel first because I thought it was the most interesting one, and I didn't want to attempt the hard one, which is the mirror shot, which turned out really good in the end. Let's get back here and let's appreciate this. Let's appreciate this. That turned out really good. That turned out really good, actually. Look at that. Look at that hand. He has a hand now. Did I cheese it a little bit? Yeah, maybe, but it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, I'm gonna save this and we'll come back because I need to go check to see if that package is mine, and it might be, and I'm kind of excited if it is. Okay, alright. The package was for me, and it was the things I got from my niece. Teehee. They look so, they're such nice copies too. Oh, this is a okay. Let's get back. I think I'm gonna switch from working on this hand to doing something else. I think I want to work on the flower maybe instead. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave the flower as it is. We could work on this panel, this one up here, that's a bit more ambitious. Mainly because, like, I feel like I'm still in the studying phase of this hand. Because this cannot be the final line art at all for me. But I think I get it now. I think I get how all those bones are connecting to each other now. It makes more sense to me now. But we're still just studying that, and I think I want to move on from that for a second. So let's open this panel again. And let's close all this stuff that we had for the hand. And this as well. And then let's go back up down here to the first panel, and let's work on this one instead. I even have like a sketch in my other book because I was trying to figure out how I wanted this to look. And I think I concluded that I wanted my actual sketchbook, my physical one that you can't see. I think I concluded that I wanted it to look I wanted it to be a chibi art style instead of the more anime-esque, semi-realistic one. And now I have to open my references. Now I have to open up all my references for you guys. I have just two. I need one for the boys, obviously. And I found a kind of pose that I kind of was thinking maybe we can use. Specifically this one of the girl. But maybe not. Let's put all this over. And let's make this smaller. And let's put that like right here in front of this. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I think I decided it might be kind of small, but I think I was thinking of having you be able to see, you, the audience, would be able to see all of Baby Equinox running around. But I don't know. I think it's fine if we do zoom it in, because I think that's a lot of dead space. Russian names are hard to say. I've been trying to say Travatsky for the past 15 minutes. It's just like that. At least that's how I've heard it. I'm not Russian, but I'm pretty sure it is Travatsky. Travatsky. That might just be the American pronunciation. So, if you're trying to do this for like a language class, oof, I wouldn't take advice from me. Let's see, what does Baby Equinox look like? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when I use the chibi art style in like these more Simmer's comics, it's kind of like out of left field. But the other option, I don't know. I just feel like it suits the vibe for this panel specifically. And we already got a picture of him when he's like younger and cuter in the first one. But we have to go back. We have to go back to that. How old does he look here? He does look a little bit older than what I want him to do, but what was my reference for the other picture. It'll be fine. The trouble is, though, if I make him any older, his brothers start to become teenagers. And that's not, all of a sudden, it's not as cute of a scene, is it? So they have to be a little bit younger. So he has to at most be like 6 here. He can't be very old. Oopsie, I've been here the whole time. Hi, Ditsy, how are you? I've done that to a few of my friends when they stream. Okay, let's just connect this first, and we'll come back. You're fine. All right, well that's good. I think, hold on. I want these to be higher. I want them to note more joy. They're not joyful enough. He's not joyful enough. I want him to be more happy. And this is gonna go over top his ear. Kids are so ugly. Why are they so ugly? My inner thoughts just coming out. I know it's not their fault. They're just like, why do they look like that though? I think I like that direction actually. Because he's holding flowers and they're like, oh, actually in the other one I had them over here. Because I wanted like the petals. But hold on. Hold on. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. They do have all those rows of teeth in their big heads. I'm saying, right? Isn't that so weird? Why do they have so many teeth? What do they need those for? Why isn't this being born not so long ago? Not perfect. This being born not so long ago, not perfect. Well, does it have an answer? According to medieval art, Jesus was born perfect, so that's why he always looks like an adult man, even though he's a baby in those pictures. Because he supposedly was born like with all the right proportions or something. And it was actually like a big scandal in Renaissance art when they started depicting Jesus as like this cute little cherub and not like an old adultified baby man. Isn't that weird? Anyway, here's my thought. Here's my thought. Here's my thought. Oh, big brain. Flowers in both hands because he's a little kid, and kids are stupid. Kids aren't very smart, and they're messy. So instead of keeping them all in a bundle, as maybe an adult would, because it's like, well, of course, you want to keep all the flowers together. A child would just be like, two fistfuls of flowers now while they're running. You know what? Yeah, that sounds like child behavior. Equinox Jesus, in my opinion, no offense. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why is this 6-year-old child so happy? Yeah, what do they have to be happy about? They should be saving up to buy a house. This is the problem, right? This is why we should never have gotten rid of child labor. Those kids need to be working. Imagine being a doctor and the family you helped give birth is like, why aren't you Jesus? Erica Kirk when her baby comes out. Hey, what song is this? Hold on, go back. Ah, Risk of Rain. It's that one Ryan suggested. No one told me I had multiple rows of teeth when I was a kid. Neither did I. I don't know where I thought they spawned from, but certainly not inside of my skull. I just got recommended a video called My Parents Are Siblings. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is it like an actual like person talking, or is it like one of those AI generated ones? Rows of teeth tucked away. We were literally baby sharks. Do 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 do. Oh fuck. I'm trying to get rid of this, not the whole arm. God, children are just so ugly. Man, it's too bad. I'm gonna have to reference this, I guess. What do I do? Ooh. What if... Is this... There a backing to this one? There's not. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking. I'm calibrating. Calibrating. Okay. 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 Do that. Stop. Like that. Like this. Put that. Put this here. Do that. Bring out a page. Close that. Close this. Oh, perfect. Now I have it. Now I have it right there. Although, I guess... Hold on. There we go. Arms. This has nothing on it. Good. This is where the hair is going to be. I just wanted to make sure that I was in line with whatever we were doing with this one. Save that again. I thought teeth grew like plants out of the I thought teeth grew like gums out of the plants. Imagine if you could plant teeth. Like, if you could plant your baby teeth and it grew into new teeth, like a tree of teeth. Wouldn't that be crazy? Or like that one, was it Adam Tots comic? Where that person would like bury parts of themselves and it would grow a person? What if that's where babies came from? Like, you had to save your baby teeth or else you couldn't have like you couldn't have a baby? Like, you and your partner would have to put all of your baby teeth into like a hole. And it would spawn a baby. It would grow one. Hi Seth, how are you? That would be horrifying. No, it could be so fun. It could be really fun, right? It could be really fun. I think we're building a world that would be so awesome to live in. Hold on, this is his little hairline, right? He's like running at full force, as children are prone to do. Disgusting creatures. So we need to mess with his hair a little bit. Sports players losing teeth and then a baby grows on the field the next day. And that's how teen pregnancy happens, which is why you have to be super careful with your teeth. Dun, 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 dun. There has to be like, okay. We're trying to tread that delicate balance of getting it to still look like him and his hair and the shape of it, while also having it be in movement. The problem is this one right here. Okay. Recalibrating, recalibrating, recalibrating. Get rid of all that. There we go. Okay, I need to fix this bit right here, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What fucking type of cultist fanaticism shit is that? That's the real reason you're supposed to brush as well. If not, you'll have a shitty, smelly baby. It will really impact the health of the kid, yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I had to fix my settings on my phone because I realized that it was only showing me the top chat again. I hate when it does that. Genuinely. It pisses me off. Why would I want to see the top chat? Only. That's classist. I'm against that. It seems like he has like bangs, I guess. So I guess it should be more like that. Actually, let's flip it up one more time and then do it. No, that looks crazy now. That looks crazy. Okay, I guess we have to do this. And then this is gonna have to go down to in such a way that it looks like it might just be his bang coming out. There we go. Does he look a little crazy? Yeah, but he's running, so it's fine. No vision. And then I actually think that I need to grab like part of this and like stretch it out just a bit. Dun 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 dun. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Look at him. Look at him running. Look at him running. He's running. I should probably do the rest of his body. It's gonna probably be covered by the panel that's like coming out, but it's fine. It'll be fine. You know, I find myself a bit disturbed here. I don't know why it is that it's done this, but this is not good. Okay. Okay. I've seen the issue. I've seen the error of my ways here. Let's try this again. Because it caught the pictures we had open, unfortunately. But this time it won't. Okay. Okay. Here we go. There we are. Nice. Okay, perfect. I got distracted by Pinterest again. Hope he trips. Me too. You know, if it was any other person, I think I'd be like, aw. Like when I draw his brothers right now, I'm gonna be like, oh, they were so cute as kids. Because it's Equinox, I'm just like this motherfucker, this little fucker. Look at him and jumping around all joyful. It's gonna be night and day right now, cause I'm about done with him. Dun, dun. Actually, back up, back up just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna go draw Pierce. I'm gonna go draw Pierce right now. The better character. I want this sketch though, so let's bring that up here. Yeah, so all right, okay. Let's think about this. Let's think. Let's save it. I need the picture of the brothers. Where are they? There they are. Now, I actually did this a little differently in the sketch I have in my notebook. I think we're going to bring Equinox a little bit forward over here for this. So, let's actually just merge all these together. And I'm going to put him more over here. So we have more room for Pierce. Pierce is his older brother. Ash, did I catch you having fun? I missed Trench Ball from Matilda all of a sudden. I throw him in the chokey. Okay, so for Pierce, we have him turned back like this still. But instead, like, his whole body is, like, forward. I actually don't think I'm going to use that other pose that I had. That's what we had for him. Let's get rid of the sketch now. We don't need it. I just need this. And I might bring Equinox just a little bit down as well, because he's so much shorter than his brothers. So really he should be like more like this. It also will give us room for the flowers as well. Why does everyone hate Equinox but not me? Not that I want to hate him. I think it's just because I make fun of him so much. I don't hate him sincerely. He's obviously the main character. I must like him a lot if I keep drawing him. But it's just... He just... I mean, look at him. Look at him. Hold on. Let's go to the other page. Let's hide this panel. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Full of himself. Full of himself. Look at him. His stupid little sideburns. Look at that. Hateable. I'm just incredibly biased. He looks so sad. He looks so sad in these panels, and I'm just like, ah, this guy's the worst. This guy's terrible. He's just being depressed. It's so funny. Okay. A few adjustments already. See, this is why I like the chibi art style. We get through it so fast because I don't have to worry about silly things like anatomy, because it's just cartoons. Like, can you imagine how much time it would have taken us if we cared about how this would realistically look? What's the position of the neck? Oh, we gotta plot out how the face looks and like how da da da. Fuck that. This is so much easier. I told my friends hi on our group chat and they started bidding on me. That's so funny and silly. What ear shape? I know, crazy. What ear shape does Pierce have? I think because he looks a lot like their dad. And I think his dad has like a diamond pure ear like that. Oh, that's a cute little smile. You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Instantly, like, aw. Pierce doesn't really seem to be in motion, so I don't think his hair would be as wild. He does have like a lot of hair though. Hold on. I think he's in his era of like he doesn't want his mom to cut his hair or something. God damn it, I'm not on my hand. Because like let's go back. Like just keep going back and forth. Alright. That's on the other side of his hand, so we're actually so good here. And his hair actually starts like right here. And I don't know how to do this angle. Don't know how to do this angle. It's because he has like this strand of hair that goes back. Okay, it actually starts a lot earlier. Okay. I think I'm trying to do his adult hairstyle, and I'm not seeing what's in front of me. So we have that. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we are. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. And he's got like another strand that like kind of pokes out a little bit. Before I assume it kind of starts to get less shaggy. Maybe maybe he has one of these. Wait, hold on. That would kind of be funny if we gave him one of these. He's got like that would kind of suit him as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about it sincerely. He's probably older here though. If he's like 7 over here and Equinox is like 2. Equinox looks older. He doesn't look 2. Pierce could be like 10 here. So yeah, he would have like a different hairstyle. Da, 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 da. Which means though, unfortunately, Avon would be 15. Ah! God damn it. And we're back. We're back to this. Guys, is it cute for a 15-year-old to be running around with their younger brothers? Maybe. Does it ruin the vibe at all if he's like 15? And has like pimples and stuff? I don't think so. Let's not put too much stock into this. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I'm not as into this style as I thought it was for a second. I think it could look so good, but I've done zero work to plan for it, and so like I don't know how to make this work now. What if we do that? Bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Let's get rid of the sketch. We need to see this. I can come back and do that. The cross hatching that I usually do for like fades and stuff a bit more better later, but not right now. It kind of suits him. I kind of hate that it suits him, but it kind of does, though. It kind of does. He kind of just has that energy. He's a very sporty person, athletic and whatnot. Dun 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 dun. We're not gonna give him eyes. Bum 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 bum. The problem is I definitely made his head a little too. So we're gonna have to kind of angle this a little bit, like that, which wasn't necessarily the original plan, but we're gonna have to go that way because I think it would look crazy if I gave him a more forward-facing body. Let's get rid of this, since it's basically irrelevant to us at this point. Oh yeah, okay, we'll bend this arm and we'll go forward with it, I think, like this. Like he's kind of looking back over his shoulder to see what Equinox is doing. I don't really get how someone can make art during a bad situation. When I'm in a bad mood, I can barely draw. I just want to sleep through everything until my mood improves. I think it just depends. Different strokes for different folks. Or for some people, it's therapeutic, so it's like easy to kind of go to it and like throw yourself into it. For other people, though, it can be hard to do that. Like I don't really think of art as therapeutic, for example. Although I do make art during bad situations, or it used to, at least. And it was more to just get my mind off of what was going on, and not really like I can't say that the art that I would make was any good. I'd prefer to make art when I'm in a good mood, for sure. But it does get your mind off of something, even if it's not like necessarily helping improve your mood. I find it easier to verbally vent. And maybe that's the difference, because I don't like verbally venting at all. I don't do it. I don't like it. I don't like venting to my friends. I find it really uncomfortable. I like to sit and collect my thoughts before I go and I talk to anyone about anything. But that's definitely not everyone. I would say that's probably not most people. I think okay, hold on. Hold on. This probably needs to be bigger since it's kind of coming at us, right? No, that's too big because we don't want it to be too big because then it seems like it's further back than this, right? Especially because it's not like overlapping with the body in any way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who says different strokes for different folks? Oh my god. I don't know. Old people? And white people do too, though. White people have some good phrases. Okay? They have some good ones sometimes. I I was looking at a tier list of things that white people say. And I have my favorites. Okay? I have my favorites. Venting to people helps me more than doing art. I can't vent to my own family. I won't vent to strangers who might snitch to authorities. No, for sure. You're on thin ice is my favorite. That one's so good. That one's good. Or when they go, brother. It's so funny when white people do that. They have little catchphrases. It's like no wonder all those characters in sitcoms always have catchphrases. Cuz like white people just have catchphrases. They do. It's so good. I one time vented to someone while I was riding my scooter around the neighborhood, and he ended up snitching to my school counselor. What? That sucks. That's why I don't like talking to people. People be snitching. They be snitching. Like, damn fool. Let's I feel like I think I like it better when it's a bit more up. Because it's kind of like an awkward position to be running and then like to have to like look behind you. Like if I'm imagining I'm doing that, I guess my hand is my arm and elbow are a bit more aligned with my shoulder even. Let's do that. Let's see what happens when we do that. That actually looks more accurate and correct and more interesting. Not when it's that up though. It's, there we go. Because I think it's I think it looks cute. I think it looks cute like that. Cause this pose is giving. It's giving older brother looking to make sure that his younger brother hasn't tripped and fallen. Wow, cute. Hi, Levon Avinated. How are you? And thank you. We're drawing one very small panel of a bigger piece. Turns out the guy was a friend of my school guidance counselor. Oh, was it someone older? Is that why? Do I... Hold on. No, I like this. I like this. I think that looks fine. But let's make him like that. Let's put that all the way down, and then let's start thinning this out a little bit. Pierce is a little bit chubby, which isn't really reflected right now in this drawing, but that's okay. I might make his his head go a little bit more down. There we go. I don't really want there to be too much of a gap between his shoulder and his head. Alright, okay. I think right there is fine. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that looks good. I don't believe Lebanon is a real place. Nor do I think Mexico or Ohio. Mexico, Ohio as well. Mexico, Ohio? Is there a city in Ohio that's named Mexico? Because at first I thought you were saying Mexico and Ohio. But I see there's no and. That can't be real. It's like Paris, Texas. Okay, let's save this. And then let's... I guess we should start merging them. I'm a bit nervous about that, but it's okay. We'll live. Yes. Yes. Oh, no. No. I'm with you on that one. What do you mean? I got scammed again back in November by some people who were representatives of a charity for autistic children. The lady talked sweet to me into donating by complimenting my outfit. Yeah. They do that, don't they? Manga or comic? I would say comic. There we go. We're like almost halfway done with this. Here's the first page for reference for others who haven't seen it. We are using screen tones because I like the look of them. I love how they look. And then this is going to be part of the second page, which I don't have open right now. Okay, we got this guy. We can delete this. We don't need it. What we do need, and let's move this around too because we can like put this like right here. Okay, here's the issue with this. I need a new reference for Avon. Because Avon isn't 12 in this picture. He's 15. And I think I have him drawn at 15 somewhere, so I have to go and I have to find that. And you will not be going on this journey with me. I'm going to put on the BRB screen. I ended up donating 250. My sister found out and she talked to them. They're giving back 225 in a few business days. I fucking hate those people. What? What? They got 250 out of you? That's crazy. And kind of messed up, yeah. It's good that you're getting some of it, really most of it back. What the hell? 250 is crazy. Haha, you said doo-doo. I'm funny, I know. Oh, doo-doo. I have Avon at 18, it looks like. I don't think I have him at 15, actually. It's okay, we're still gonna grab it. Oh, wait. Maybe I do? No, I don't. Okay, we're gonna have to do a design for him right now on stream. What is it about? The comic is about our main character Equinox and this poem that I wrote forever ago, which I will show you in a second once I get this downloaded. Fantastic. Oh. Fantastic, 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 fantastic. Okay. Alright, my computer's freaking out. It did not like that I opened the internet. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. Let's go back to the art stream and let me... Okay, so this comic is about this poem that I wrote over here called Pretty Liar. And we're just sort of, making illustrations, or we're doing a comic that kind of goes along with it. And it's just kind of about this character's, like, inner thoughts, essentially. This is the second page. Oh, yeah. This is the second page. And this is the draft for the second page. We changed it a little bit. So let me import that other picture I have of Avon. You see, here's the problem. Here's the problem we've run into. Avon is 12 and he's 18 here. We don't have a design for him at 15. Okay, I didn't really plan for this. I think in my head, he was younger in this comic. I forget that they're all like 5 years apart though. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I'm never letting anyone borrow my art supplies unless I know damn well they won't ruin it. My dad made a sign using a permanent marker, and my ruler is permanently sullied with black marks. Yeah. So Equinox is the best and hottest character, and he's mine. He is fun. Yeah. And Ant is a really big fan of Equinox. And I'm his #1 hater. He is the character that I made, yeah, but I'm still his #1 hater. I'm trying to move this down a little bit. What I'm thinking is we just give him a hair length that's between this, right? Or maybe we can keep it like in the bob style. You know? I don't know. I feel like at 15 he would look more like his 12-year-old design than he does with his 18-year-old design. He's going through something at this stage in his life. Because I think he would still like being at 15. I imagine that this character, Avon here, the oldest, is probably still like getting his clothes picked out by like his mom. Like I don't think he's like rebelled yet or anything, or like gained really independence or formed like a sense of who he is yet. And so he's probably still wearing like clothes similar to this. So we're gonna figure this one out right now. La 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 la. Let me name these layers so I don't get confused later. Okay. Guys, can you hear me? Okay, you can. There's something wrong with my USB port. If I touch it now, it cuts off. Oh boy. Okay. My pen's not working. There it is. I might have to make the other two boys even shorter. Pro tip, do not lend your art supplies to your younger relatives or older relatives who have no idea how to use them properly. You should know damn well that they won't take full accountability for it. Yep, every time. Every time. For any damage that happens. I think you need to unmute again. Oh, fuck! Wait, can you guys not hear me for real? Are you lying to me? Because it says that I'm talking. I feel like you're fucking with me, Anne. I feel like you're fucking with me. If you guys can hear me, spam ice cream emojis. Don't, you little shit. They're lying. No, I would never. I would never lie. Okay, I'm looking back at the sketch that I have in my sketchbook. And we're getting rid of this. This is trash. Because what I did there, and this is far more interesting, is I have his arms. I have him doing this. So he's kind of just looking back. And we actually might make him a lot bigger than his brothers here. He might be like the closest things to us, the viewer. I'm gonna need you to go down, bud. I'm gonna need you to go down a little bit right here. Let's make it even bigger, like this. We don't want to make him too big. because then he's going to overlap with the words. We can make the words smaller, though. We can. And then that gives us like a nice kind of... Here's the thing. Here's the problem. I feel like the words aren't really flowing nicely. I don't know about you guys. Let's try this. Let's try this. What if we put like this? I feel like that looks stupid. Only lend your art supplies to people who will treat them like secret artifacts and will take full accountability for any damage that happens, even if it is an accident. Example, artist friends. Artist friends. Friends who are also artists. Yes, yes. Let's make this thinner. Let's delete that. We don't need it right now. And then let's hide the sketch so we can see what we're doing. We don't really need the sketch right now, actually, so... Yeah, I think smaller is better. It gives us more room for the illustrations, especially because what it felt like before is it felt like a trapezoid, and it felt really claustrophobic, whereas I kind of want it to flow like, you kind of look at this and then maybe you go back up here. Or maybe you come here and then you flow down through here. I don't want it to look like, oh, line of text, illustration under. I feel like there's no good flow to that, right? We need it to flow. We need to guide the reader's eyes, whether it be like this or like this. It doesn't really matter. I need an arc happening. I need an arc happening. And I'm also going to do this because I don't want to forget to do this in the final version. I want there to be kind of like a bit of a shadow to it. I think it's a cool effect. Like that. There we go. Save it again. Guys, how long have we been streaming? I never know. Because I don't check the time before I start. I think it's only been like an hour, probably. No, I don't know, actually, because it was like 3. It was like 3:40 or something. I think I do like this. I don't know if I want Pierce to be a little smaller. Maybe. And then maybe we have to make Equinox also, maybe not smaller, but... I don't know if I like him smaller. Hold on. Maybe just down more? I don't know. We'll stop messing with that and we'll come back. Let's give Pierce his size back too. I think I need to finish what I'm doing first, and then we'll figure out the exact size that we need for every single one. I gave my little cousin my alcohol markers because they kept bugging me and they lost the cap to 1 and put so much pressure on the tip. I was so disappointed. The alcohol markers were a gift from my best friend. Aw. Yeah, you can't lend kids stuff. Kids just fucking ruin things. And I mean, to some extent it's not their fault because they don't really have... I don't want to say the mental capability, but like they don't have the motor skills or the consideration for that. They really do need to be sticking only with their Crayola markers. And if they do get like alcohol markers, it has to be something that's theirs and that they're free to ruin themselves. Because they just don't take care of other people's stuff. It's just how it goes. I hate how dumb my parents are. The only times they take anything seriously is if they see a situation as an insult to the family. You gave your younger cousin alcohol? No, that's not what they said. That's not what they said. Imagine. I gave my little cousin a really nice alcohol that I got from my best friend, and they ruined it. was a nice wine. It was a nice wine I got. Okay, Avalon's kind of turned. I don't know. I feel like okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like their poses really demonstrates how old everyone is, or like how the order in which they were born. Because Avalon's like concerned about them, right? He's like, oh, I don't want these idiots to trip. Pierce is like a little concerned, but he's also like still like fully in it. You can tell Avalon's not really trying to run because he knows these motherfuckers are way slower than him. He's like going easy on them even. And Equinox is like obviously the younger one. Well, they have an even younger brother, but he's not here because he's I didn't feel like drawing him. He doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. But he's like reckless. He's like running around. I think 11 9-year-olds have the capability. I would forgive the 5-year-old. That's true. I would still be really careful though with an 11 and 9-year-old. Because they really, even at that age, you really don't know the value of things. Although it does start to get to the territory of like, okay, you should know better. You should know better. But do they? Do they know better? Oftentimes not. I think it doesn't help if like the parents in the situation too aren't teaching the kids to be responsible. So it really depends on the kids and their parents, obviously, of whether or not they're truly capable of that. Most markers you see in the mainstream market are water-based washable markers. Alcohol-based markers are for more advanced artists. I'm just joking. We know. Get out one's full head here. Big ass cranium. I gave my cousin my expensive alcohol for a little sip and the fucker drank the whole thing! I was just trying to be the cool uncle, what the fuck? Or the cool cousin. And this motherfucker. Can you draw that red-haired girl in the purple with pink skirt holding cheerleader palms? Not the cheerleading outfit, just the pom-poms. Hi Seth, how are you? I think actually you came in earlier, didn't you? Here. It's funny that you give descriptions of these characters and I know who you're talking about every time. Hold on. Hold on. She has an adult design, so I'm gonna draw the adult design. I don't know what you're using these for. I'm like trying to remember this character's design off the top of my head. It's actually kind of hard. She's like freckles, right? She has to. She's like redhead. She's ginger. She must. She must. This is definitely not her design at all, man. I'm just gonna open a fucking picture. We're getting distracted. It's okay. Dun 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 dun. There she is. Yeah, she does have a ponytail. It just doesn't look the way I thought. I'm getting sick of AI bros. AI generated garbage is everywhere. It's even infected the Sandao Sonic times Shadow Circle. I can't believe it. Yeah, AI bros suck. Look how much better this looks with a reference when I remember what I'm doing and what the character looks like. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, that's not what pom-poms look like. I'm like trying to cheese them, so and it's not working. Because I know you hold them. They have like a stick that's attached to them. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, she does have freckles. I was right. She does have freckles. Dun 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 dun. Sun Shadow. I cannot say it no matter how much I try. I think she still like dresses in the pastel stuff when she's older. There we go. We're giving her random shoes. I don't have the rest of her drawn out at this age, so I don't know what she looks like. I just know she wears a scrunchie. Maybe she has like big pants. She's like big pants. Give her big pants. Ooh. And like maybe belt? Maybe she a belt? Ooh. And like accessories, obviously. Like chains, I don't know. Maybe she has like some bracelets on. She look kind of cute. Look at her. I can color pick. Dun 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 dun. Ooh boy. Okay, we're gonna have to put like her on a white background because oof. That look crazy, don't it? Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. Fun fact about this character. I forget what her name is, but her and Equinox actually fucking hate each other. They're actually not friends. They fucking despise each other. It was because she originally had a crush on him, I think. And then Equinox is himself. And pushed her down into a creek because she was mean to his friend, Mandy. And they've despised each other since. Let's give her like a brown belt. What are we thinking? There we go. There she is. I still don't remember her name, but it is something. She does have one. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Oh, fuck. Let's just merge those together real quick and, like, put that to the side. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sun Shadow was my first queer ship and will always be my favorite. Aw. Supporter since 2019. For Christmas, I'm not asking for art supplies because I have enough. I'm asking for better things to help me get organized and to update my wardrobe. That's nice. I can't wait to finally learn to draw men. Ooh, I support you on that side quest. Sorry, I started reading the next one. I support you on that endeavor. I hope you learn to draw men. And you're able to do so well. Is this a side quest? It is a side quest. We did a side quest. Look how cute she looks, though. Actually, like that outfit. I'm gonna draw her in it again. That's her outfit now. We designed the character's outfit. Fantastic, beautiful. Guess what? I'm almost fully recovered from my illness. My body was in shock from overdosing on vitamin gummies, and that will never happen again. I haven't gotten sick in years, and I don't want to be. Yeah, I imagine your body was sick because you ate so many, and you're not supposed to do that. I'm glad you're better, though, now. Guess how long have we been streaming? How long have we been streaming? How long have we been streaming? An hour and 43 minutes. We should probably start wrapping it up. I'm going to finish up Avalon's hair, though, at least. If I have to guess, I think his hair is probably starting to look more like his 18-year-old design. With his little bangs and everything. But I think he probably still keeps it short. What if he had like a random phase at 15 where he had like really short hair? Wouldn't that be crazy? Actually, hold on. We're gonna draw it. Like, what if he actually like shaved it all off? What if he was bald at this age? My body finally got rid of the excess of vitamins. That was that a week ago, or was that on Friday when you were telling me about it? I think it was Friday, wasn't it? When we were streaming Breath of the Wild. Or I don't know. It could have been. It could be either. I don't remember right. All these days are starting to blend together. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about giving him a completely out of left field hairstyle, which is bad because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna finish his hair and be out of here. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. He has like shorter hair for some reason at 15. It's weird. The bob, nowhere to be seen. The bangs, still there. But the bob, just gone. Damn, that's crazy. We also give him an undercut. That's what it's called, an undercut. No, he doesn't get an undercut. It would be funny, but he doesn't get one. It was about a week ago. Okay. That's what I was thinking, because it's like, I don't think that happened during Breath of the Wild. Which, fun fact, for those who don't know, we play Breath of the Wild on stream on Twitch every Friday. And we're almost finished with the game. I accidentally beat Ganon the other day. Accidentally. It was a total accident. And then we were doing the Champion's Ballad. That's a lot longer than I thought it was. So that we might not be done by the end of the year, but that's okay. And I think last I checked when I was playing the game on my own, I had like 90 shrines. So we're getting down to the wire. I was gonna watch the Mr. Man show. It's so funny and wholesome. Miss Scary and Mr. Stubborn are my favorites. I never really watched that show. I remember reading, I think, the books. I think it had books, didn't it? So I'm familiar. But yeah, they came out with a whole show, didn't they? Where you died a bunch of times. Listen, the worst part of that challenge where you only have a quarter of the heart on the plateau is the fact that you would expect to die, right? You would expect to die while fighting the enemies all the time, like repeatedly. That's not what happened. I kept dying on the fucking puzzles. in the shrines. It was horrible. We got through it though. I know you fell asleep, but we got through it eventually. And that last shrine that you probably didn't see, that you were probably asleep for, actually, I like aced it. I actually did that shit in one try. You weren't there, you didn't see it, but like, but like, you gotta believe me. Don't go look back at the VOD. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just believe me. Trust me. Would I lie to you? Exactly. Sure. Miss Scary is my favorite in terms of design. She's a bold red and has spiky hair along with a masculine voice in the US dub. FYI, the Mr. Man show has a UK and a US dub. It does? Were they afraid kids might hear like the British accent and like be converted into into British people? I was asleep, but I don't believe you. No, look. I'll pull up proof. I'll send the proof. I will. I promise. I won't forget. You would lie. What? What? What are you accusing me of? No, me? No. 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 I would never. We've both established we're both establishing mistrust between each other this stream. Oh man. Converted to British people? Hey, you never know. Why else would they dub it? We all speak English. It's like if they dubbed Bluey. They're like, oh no, we don't want kids speaking that in that filthy Australian accent. Which that is happening apparently. Which is so funny. Okay, well we finished Avon's. Well, hold on. Because he has shorter hair, I think he doesn't have this little side strip here. Let's go back here. I think he has like, right? I don't know. He's like 15. He's trying something new. Actually, he should have earrings if this is that. If he's 15, that's like a tradition in their culture, where you get your ears pierced at 15. So he should have earrings. I don't know if I want to draw them. That might be an extra detail we leave out. Maybe he's like 14. His birthday's about to happen. It's because British people use different words for things than in Western countries, freaks. Than in Western countries. Implying England isn't a Western country is funny. Joking. Yeah, British, the very... Britain, the very foreign land. Way out in the east. Where they have quaint things like tea. Okay, we should start giving them clothes. Let's merge all these layers. Avon. Mr. Root is iconic for the weird reasons. Unfortunately, his catchphrase is, I'll give you the, and then he does this? What? He just fucking Blows one out? Is that what you're saying? I guess it is a kid show. Let's get rid of this. How's this comparing? Nice, nice, nice. And then I don't think it needs a background. We can just do cross-hatching again. Which I fear we might overuse it a little bit, but I think it's fine. I think it doesn't even matter. I think they're freaking out for no reason. Again. Okay, let's hide the references because we don't need them anymore. Where's the other reference? Hold on. Oh. Why are you all the way up there? Hmm? And actually, this panel needs to be below. Oh man, Avon gets covered. Aw. Aw, that sucks. I wonder. Okay, hold on. I wonder if we can move this down a little bit. Maybe. Should we try it? Let's try it. Let's try it. And then let's move Equinox. You know what? I won't worry about that right now. But I do like that a little bit better. There's less like dead space now, right? That's good. You aren't freaking out, Ash. We aren't freaking out. In the UK dub, they use words such as telly and programs instead of TV and TV show. How quaint. Silly British people. Dun 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 dun. I guess I technically used the wrong sketch, but I didn't even use that sketch anyway. Like, look at this. I want to merge all this together. And then let me go over the first panel. Oh yeah, I forgot the flowers. Not good. Panel 1. Equinox. Oh man. Well, he just has like a bushel of daisies. I'm fucking panicking! Okay, let's put that behind that too. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I have an idea. I'm gonna save this real quick. Miss Scary, 1 ticket to Terror Island. Mr. Rude, I'll give you Terror Island. Mr. Rude's about to, and then it's stopped by Miss Whoops hitting him in the nose with the plane. Jesus Christ, this dude has a problem. I guess he is pretty rude. I'm gonna make another layer, because I think this is gonna have to overlap, and I kind of like the way that looks. Uh-oh. Okay, we're running into an issue. Let's get rid of that. Okay, okay. Let's zoom in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's do another layer. Let's get rid of all this. I'm like locked in right now. And I think I need another one like right here. There we go. There we go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. Let's delete that. 5. There we go. There we go. Mr. 7 has the same VA as Kofi in the US dub of TMMS. I recognized it through the accent. His catchphrase is, "This is blank. This blank is cheap." Kids are messy. Okay, that's like 2. I need it to like be like in a trail. I think 2 is good because I don't want it to like mirror the other side too much. And then we could make like a third one down here, like it's falling. Maybe. Maybe. I think that starts to get into the territory of too many. Let's just fix this line right here. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Petals. Flowers plus petals. And let's save that. Look, guys, they still need their clothes, but that's okay. I almost forgot. In the beach episode of the Mr. Man show, they used the term ice ollie instead of popsicle in the UK dub. Ice lolly. That's why do the British people call things like such cute names? They're so silly. They're such silly little guys over there. In any case, though, I think it's been probably 2 hours. Yeah, I think it's been about 2 hours. And so, it's been really fun. I'm glad that we made some progress on this comic. I will figure out how to do these hands. I think we're like halfway there of where like I understand them, but now I need to like I need to like lock in with that. Maybe get another reference or something. But I will see you guys next time. Maybe if any of you come to the Friday stream on Twitch. But hopefully we're doing another art stream next week. We'll see. But yeah, see you guys. I hope everyone has a good night.